Stop it. Stop all of it. Okay? Just cut it out. This is crazy. This is nonsense. If we are going to move forward, the natural hair community was orchestrated for all hair types to embrace their natural curl pattern, no matter what it is, okay? Hair types were created so you can have an education and a better idea of what type of products to use, what type of methods to use for your specific curl pattern, okay? That was why hair types were put into place. All hair types are good hair. All hair types. There's no such thing as good hair, bad hair. Let's get rid of that.
New life, new mind, all things behind. I'm feeling so brand new, baby. Everything new, baby.
What is up to all of my kings and queens? It's your girl Alexus Crown here, and I am back with another video for y'all. So today's topic, I want to talk about good hair, bad hair, mixed people in the natural hair community, kinky hair people in the natural hair community, loose curl patterns, and what it all means to us. So about 2 days ago, I received a comment on one of my recent videos, and it said she's obviously mixed somewhere down the line to have good hair. And my question to you is, what exactly is good hair, and what exactly does being mixed have to do with good hair? Now, we can give the politically correct answer, but let's give the Urban Dictionary answer that everyone pretty much knows. People classify good hair as having a looser curl pattern. That's been it since the beginning of time. That's why honestly women have relaxed their natural hair, because one, they didn't know how to properly manage it and deal with it, and two, they were always told that it was unprofessional, that it was wild, that it was kinky, that it was nappy, that it was ugly. Now let's get something straight. All hair types between 1 and 4C are good hair. Just because you have another ethnicity or descent in your lineage aside from being African American or African does not give you an upper hand on having a better curl pattern. We need to stop passing this knowledge down, stop spreading it, and also brands and companies are one of the main people behind it. I've said this in one of my older videos. Y'all probably haven't watched it because the quality was terrible, but brands will literally primarily use influencers of looser curl patterns because their hair is typically longer. Their hair is typically, you know, more appealing for, you know, black people and people who aren't black. And also they might throw in a token black person like a 4C hair girl or 4B hair girl just to make them seem inclusive, and that's not okay. Brands, you need to stop doing that. If you're going to be inclusive towards all hair types. Use influencers, use content creators who have short 4A hair, who have medium 3C hair, who have long 4C hair. You need to put everybody on the market. Don't just target certain people and then throw 1 or 2 influencers in or 1 or 2 people in who have, you know, kinkier hair. And we as people need to let go of this ideal that mixed hair or looser curl patterns is better. This is a mindset that was instilled in us since slavery, all the way from house slaves to field slaves, masters raping people, ending up with lighter skin tone people, or, you know, that separation, that divide, that colorism that's instilled in us wasn't put in us by our own people. It was put in us since the beginning of slave time, and we've carried it on, playing the dozens. Oh, you so this, your mama's so black, or you this or you that, or bullying people because they're light skinned, or bullying people because they have looser curl patterns, or they have freckles, or they have red hair. Stop it. Stop all of it. Okay? Just cut it out. This is crazy. This is nonsense. If we are going to move forward, the natural hair community was orchestrated for all women of all descents, all colors, all hair types to embrace their natural curl pattern, no matter what it is, okay? So we need to stop letting these brands put looser curl patterns on the pedestal and making 4 type women feel inferior. We need to stop talking down on each other, whether your hair is 1, 2, 3, or 4 type. Stop it. Hair types weren't created to create divide and separation in the natural hair communities. Hair types were created so you can have an education and a better idea of what type of products to use, what type of methods to use for your specific curl pattern, okay? That was why hair types were put into place. Not because, oh, I got this type of hair, or this influencer has that type of hair, that girl, that model. No. Hair types were put into place so you can be informed how to care for your specific hair, okay? Last but not least, spread love. I will put this I put this scripture in my last video, and I'm going to put it in this one. If you don't have anything kind to say, encouraging to say, edifying to say, uplifting to say, hold your tongue. We are here to build each other up. We are here to share tips and knowledge. And I'm not just talking about my channel. I'm talking about just the natural hair community, the natural hair movement. Somewhere along the lines, we have lost the message. We have lost the reason why the natural hair movement was started. It was started for self-love. It was started for education. It was started for us to embrace ourselves. Whether you're of Dominican descent, African descent, you mixed, you biracial, you African-American, whatever your case may be. If you have a curl pattern on your hair, the natural hair community was started for you. But the divide was not started for you. So we need to stop pointing the fingers, stop blaming each other, and just spread love. Love yourself. Don't put anyone else on the pedestal. If you think your hair type is ugly or you think it's inferior, it's not. It's just as good as the person on your left, the person on your right, the person in front of you, and the person behind you. Everyone was different. If God made everybody the same, it'd be boring here on earth, okay? We all be looking like family and cousins, and it'll get a little awkward, okay? So love yourself. Above all else, love God first, love yourself, and then start looking in yourself to embrace yourself. And then if you haven't, you start noticing that you're getting a little envious or you have a spirit of jealousy, ask God to remove that from you. Pray against that. But most importantly, let's remember why the natural hair movement was started. And please don't bring any of that foolishness on my channel, because when I saw the comment, I politely corrected them. I said there's no such thing as good. I said, what is I can't remember what I said exactly. Like, no such thing as good hair, or what is being mixed have to do with good hair. But I know for sure that I said all hair types are good hair. All hair types. There's no such thing as good hair, bad hair. Let's get rid of that, okay? Because that was a divide started to separate us. And we need to, if that's the way we function, or I remember my ex-best friend in high school, when I first went out, she used to say, natural hair isn't for everybody. Why not? Because everybody's hair grows out of their scalp uniquely the way that it does. So why can't everyone wear their natural hair? Because we were brainwashed to think that kinky hair, nappier hair is ugly. So she refused to wear her natural hair, and it's like, girl, please don't say the ignorance around me. I got a long piece. Please don't say that ignorance around me. Please don't spread that hate. Please don't spread that colorism to a certain extent. Hairism. I'll say hairism, because that's exactly what it is. Teaching self-hate against your own people, against your own self, against your own hair type. The government has put this in our heads that locks, like locks are unprofessional, afros are unprofessional. I remember when I had my corporate job, I felt self-conscious the first time I went in there with my afro, and that shouldn't be. That should not be. That should not be the case. When my mother and I first went down, our family was talking about it, certain friends, it's like, that should not be. This is who I am. This is how God naturally made me. This is how my hair naturally comes out of my head, okay? I'm not saying natural hair is better than relaxed hair. I'm not saying weave is better than natural hair. I'm not. Everybody's on the same playing field. But when it comes to the natural hair community, let's remember why the movement was started, okay? And someone asked me to answer this question: if your hair is bleached, are you still considered natural? My answer would be yes, but I can see where the confusion can lie, because that is chemically altering your hair. But if it's not altering your hair pattern, then technically, if you want to get technical, that is a chemical on your hair. So technically, it's not really natural because it's a chemical. But if your hair, the curl pattern is still the same, then I would say you're still natural. But I've seen people who continuously get their hair dyed and colored, and eventually, like, their curl pattern starts to loosen up and the curls start to get damaged. So I can see where your question lies with that. But again, y'all, Wrapping up in closing, remember, let's all spread love. Let's love ourselves and love your neighbor. That's a commandment in the Bible. Love your neighbor as you love yourself, okay? So, y'all, well, not one of the 10 commandments, but, you know, Jesus told us that in the Bible. Anyways, in closing, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below anything you want me to, you know, create, the type of videos you want to see. Also, let me know your opinion on the good hair, bad hair movement, the good hair, bad hair argument that's been going on since the beginning of time. Like, it's foolishness. Hair types were not created for separation, but for you to be informed. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys next time. Stay up, stay glowed up, and keep growing. God only made one you. So, I love you guys. See you guys next time. Bye.